Welcome back to the regular podcast. It's anything but today we're going to be doing something a little bit differently here. Comic Con was just 2 days ago at the time of us recording this, and yeah, they had dropped a lot of things. DC, Marvel, particularly Marvel. In my opinion, Marvel won Comic Con. What you guys
Of
think?
course, no contest. No contest. DC,
100%.
DC did not really show up with nothing. I mean, they showed up with a
Yeah,
couple stuff, which was good, but compared to the slew of stuff Marvel brought on, I think it's pretty safe to say right off the bat, Marvel took the W this time.
I agree. I agree. But before we get started, just some housekeeping rules here. We're going to be starting off with Warner Brothers DC content first, and then we're going to move in straight with the Marvel stuff. Give a brief little description what we think of each project that's coming. So time codes will be in the description. I'm going to put the time codes in there, and so you can just skip around to which part of the video that you want to watch. And if you made it this far, with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe if you made it this far. Drop a like and subscribe, like I said. And with that being said, let's start off with the Warner Brothers DC panel, starting off with Shazam: Fury of the Gods trailer. They dropped the first trailer that we've ever seen in Shazam 2. I thought it was pretty good.
It was
It's,
it was
it's
alright.
all right.
It was
It
alright.
was cool.
Like I say, like going into this DC panel, I was hyped because obviously on Twitter there's a lot of buzz going around, like what's gonna be there and everything that's gonna happen. But starting off with the Shazam trailer, I feel like it was alright. It was an alright start. It wasn't too bad, too good, but it's just something to hold us over till the movie comes out.
December. Yeah.
For me, I mean, it's Shazam. I mean, I enjoyed the first Shazam, but to be honest, I don't have too much hype behind this because it's not really a character that I followed for so long. I mean, it's probably different for y'all, but like just me personally, I'm gonna watch it again. That's my go-to response.
Yeah, I thought the trailer just breathes Shazam, but overall, it was a pretty alright trailer. Moving on to the Black Adam sneak peek.
So now this
God,
this is what I was most excited for because all the rumors create spun by certain the real soups on Twitter. I was expecting a Henry Cavill appearance. I got roped into it, but we didn't get that. But the Black Adam trailer, I still think it was the best thing that DC did show up with, especially with all the
Oh,
Mhm.
indeed.
energy of The Rock. Like this man came in through the wires with the electricity behind him. It's just
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that was
hyped for
cool.
Black Adam, and I like how much The Rock seems to care about it. Like he do actually thinks he's Black Adam.
I mean, he's been Black Adam for like 14 years now. So yeah,
Uh, uh, I had way more excitement for this than I did for Shazam, and like you were just saying, he really does feel like Black Adam, and he's really trying to do his best with the character, and I think it's gonna be a good film. And the trailer was, it was a little bit better than the first one, I think.
Hmm. I mean, to me personally, I don't really see like this being better than the first trailer. I thought the first trailer was a little bit better, but it did feel generic. With this sneak peek, you got a little bit more of just a little bit more to the identity of this movie. Because with the trailer, it was a little bit more generic, but I do feel as though this one, it was all right. I think it was a good sneak peek,
Yeah,
but I'm still excited for Black Adam. I really wish that they brought out Superman because if they would have brought out Superman, that would have killed a lot of things that Marvel was trying to do. Because I feel like Marvel released a lot of titles, but it's literally just the same thing that I've been saying. We've all been saying for the past 2 years that quantity over quality. But I still got more excited for this stuff because of the disappointment that DC brought us. We live in a day and age where Agatha gets a show and Superman doesn't get a movie. But moving on, you guys want to talk about Multiverses a little bit?
so yeah,
Um,
if
talk a
anyone
little bit
out
about
there has
it.
been playing, have been playing the recent like super big crossover fighting game from Warner Brothers, Multiversus. And they did take some time to Comic-Con to announce the next two characters, which are LeBron and what was that? Oh my God, I just had it written down.
Rick and
It's Rick
Morty?
and Morty, but
Rick
like
and
we don't know if it's two different characters or if they're a set. To be honest, I don't really care because I'm gonna play the game anyway.
so
But
yeah, we just want to
uh,
add in this little small segment for those of you who out there who have not played Multiverse yet. All you got to do is just watch like an hour or so on Twitch, or depending on the time of this
actually, no,
video, it might be
drop.
out free.
Yeah, yeah.
It should be out free depending on the time this video comes out. So go give it a drop. We got LeBron James coming tomorrow, actually, at the time of this recording it. So check out Multiverses if you have not.
Yeah, Multiverse is very fun. Very fun to play with friends. It's
Yeah,
it's
like for
another
the
game,
characters
man.
themselves, I think they're great additions. It's just LeBron James, whatever.
Yeah, LeBron James. But with that being said, that's it for the Warner Brothers DC panel. let's move on to Marvel. This is the stuff that I'm actually getting excited for. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, dude.
Whoa, but before
Wow.
we say that, let's just say,
What?
showing off Phase 5, almost, I mean, the big stuff in Phase 5, but just the fact they showed us some Phase 6 is insane. I never thought they would
That's
do something like
crazy.
that.
So Phase
But so
Feige
what
did
they showed off,
announce Phase 4's coming to a
Welcome to the
close, bruh.
Multiverse Saga,
That's
guys.
our new
Yeah.
saga. We finished our filler arc
Yeah.
with Phase 4, and the whole time throughout Phase 4, I don't know if you guys are asking, but I was just asking the question, what is this leading to? What's next? So now we got like the next 3 years of movies planned, the next 2 phases, and we're in the Multiverse Saga, starting with Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Mm-hmm.
Phase 5
like,
kicks off.
and it's like, bro, I was thinking, I was also thinking for the past couple of months since Moon Knight came out, like after No Way Home, I kind of got a little bit like burnt out. I was like, oh my god, okay, another Marvel thing. And then like, Moon Knight came out. I was excited for that, and then unfortunately, Moon Knight disappointed me. And then Doctor Strange, very underwhelming. And then Thor, and then Miss Marvel was pretty good, but it felt like, what are we doing here? Like, yeah, I just kind of felt a little bit burnt out a little bit on Marvel, and I was like, dude, I don't know where they're going with this. I'm glad to hear that after She-Hulk and Black Panther 2, Phase 4 is over. Finally, easily this is the worst phase, obviously, but it's the most experimental phase. But I'm ready for Phase 5 and Phase 6 because they got some big things coming. But let's just move right into Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Quantum in the Mania. I
Uh,
mean, I saw the leak trailer.
I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't want to spoil myself, so I stopped.
It seems very tonally different from the first 2 Ant-Man movies, which I'm all for because I feel like Ant-Man and the Wasp was a little too goofy, whereas the first Ant-Man I feel like it balanced that seriousness and goofiness. And
Yeah.
supposedly this is where this movie's gonna be where we start seeing our big setup for Kang and stuff. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it, but I am cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. Because
I
Ant-Man and the
love me
Wasp to
some
me,
Ant-Man.
I do, but Ant-Man and the
Oh.
Wasp to me was very,
Mid.
yeah, mid.
I mean,
I don't like
regardless of what you
mid.
think of those movies, I love me some Paul Rudd, bro. Like I just love me some Paul Rudd. It don't really
Yeah,
matter
he's
what
great.
he's in. He is just perfect for the role. And
Him in Endgame, bro.
dude,
Ant-Man in Endgame.
great,
I rewatched Endgame,
great.
bro. Ant-Man in Endgame's awesome, man. One of the best characters in that movie. But yeah, dude, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I can't wait for it. It seems as though Kang is the prominent villain of this movie. We've all had suspicions like, are they really giving Kang to Ant-Man? Yes, they are. We're going to be spending some more time in the quantum realm. I think it should be a good time. And it's coming out in February. So we're not that far off from it. So
Really?
that should be
Dang.
pretty fun. Yeah, it's coming out in February. Next up, Secret Invasion, the TV show.
Secret
Nick
Invasion.
Fury.
Not much to say about here. We do not have
I
much
don't really
info
know
about
nothing
this one.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like Secret Invasion's
The
kind of
Skrull invasion,
something
bro.
everybody's been expecting since the Skrulls got introduced in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And with Far From Home and stuff like that.
I'm excited to see Nick Fury again. Him pretty much taking the lead role, I think, in this show. And I don't know. It seems interesting, but we don't have a lot to talk about it. But it seems interesting, especially depending on where they're gonna go with the next 2 Avengers movies. So this is one I'm keeping an eye out for.
Definitely.
I mean,
I'll keep going.
I'm excited. I guess. I mean, I don't know nothing about it, but it seems intriguing. So I've got that little bit of hype for it.
Yeah, it's one of the most famous, comic book storyline. I've never read the comic book storyline, but I have seen the TV show Earth Mightiest Heroes. I actually grew up on that show, and the Skrull Secret Invasion storyline was like a main factor of that show. Season 2, they introduced Captain Marvel, all of that, and I think that this can actually be something interesting. And it being a series, you can kind of stretch it out a little bit for the 6 hours, these 6-episode event things. So I think it should be pretty good. Moving on, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I'm nervous for this one
What you guys
because
think?
it's gonna be sad. Like from how
It's
much they've
gonna
been
be
talking
great.
about this, like they keep saying like this is the end of the Guardians, this is the end of their stories, like this is the end of Drax's story. This is like I feel like James Gunn is really gonna try and make us real sad with this one, but I am excited for this because I love the Guardians. The Guardians have always been like some of my favorite characters in the MCU, and just if they're saying that this is the conclusion of their story, then I'm excited for it because the last movie, it had its ups and downs, but I'm still excited for it.
Yeah, definitely. I love me some Guardians. I saw a little bit of the leaked trailer, but I just don't know what's gonna happen. So, I mean, let's get it.
Yeah, I'd say definitely somebody's gonna die. But the story of these Guardians is ending, and yeah, I'm very excited for it. I really love the first Guardians of the Galaxy. The second one I thought was not really that good, but I'm still excited for this one. And I feel like with a lot of things that happened with James Gunn in the past couple of years, I think that he really deserves to cap off this trilogy, especially with him getting fired midway before they even started filming Guardians 3. I think it's great that he's capping off his trilogy, getting to do that. And from the leaked trailer, it seems like they're going more emotional. Next up, Echo. Mid. I don't want to
I
talk
don't care.
about it.
I don't
Let's
care.
move
I
on.
do not
Don't
care
care.
at all about Echo. I'm only tuning into the show for the slight mention of Daredevil and Kingpin. Like, but the
Yeah.
thing is, I already know that this show is gonna be bad because the fact that they're putting Daredevil and Kingpin in it and they're announcing all this, it means they want to get people to click on the show because they know they don't have a strong show. I don't care. I did
Yeah.
not care about Echo and Hawkeye. I don't know why anyone at Marvel thinks we would want a show with Echo, but I don't know. I guess they're doing her. Maybe they're gonna set up Midnight Suns or some other street level team, but I don't care about Echo.
I would have taken a Moon Knight season 2 over Echo any day, man. And I was disappointed by Moon Knight. But you can go,
Yeah,
David.
let's not even talk about that. All I have to say is I don't care. All right, let's move on.
I really do not care about Echo. I'm only watching it for Kingpin. And if you've seen the last episode of Hawkeye, you know how angry that made me. Like, you guys know how angry that made me.
It made
I don't
every
even want to talk
person
about it.
that's even viewed Daredevil. That even you don't even have to be a super fan. If you viewed Daredevil in any scenes with Kingpin, then Echo disappointed you.
Yeah,
Hawkeye.
completely. But yeah, Hawkeye disappointed completely.
Same.
Moving
Whatever.
on. Moving on.
All right.
Loki season 2.
Inky season
Yeah,
2.
I'm
Definitely
ready
excited.
for
Can't
Loki.
wait.
I was
I'ma
just
tear this
reminiscing
one.
like a few other days, like I think yesterday I was telling you I was like, dang, I really missed the Loki era. Like that first, like not I don't want to say first Disney
That
Plus
era
show.
was good.
Was it the first? No, WandaVision was first, right?
Third. It was a third.
Yeah, but it's just Loki.
That era was lit.
Yeah, I remember even back when
Loki
they
was
teased
fire.
these first Disney Plus shows, Loki was the show I was excited for. Like, man, I feel like Loki was so good, and the fact that season 2 is
I
coming out,
remember.
ooh, I feel like Loki's gonna deal with something big, especially with how connected it is to Kang and the whole like new multiverse, different timelines thing. I'm ready for Loki.
I feel like Ant-Man and the Wasp will lead directly into Loki season 2, probably.
Not
I wouldn't be
gonna lie,
surprised.
you can't. I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Or
And
if
like Jonathan, I
anything,
remember 2 years ago.
Quantumania. If anything, Quantumania could be a prequel to Loki itself.
Yeah,
know.
but I mean, we also thought that Loki was gonna be like the prequel to Spider-Man: No Way Home and Doctor Strange, and come to find out, those things didn't connect at all. But I do gotta say is that
They
I want to
connected.
talk about this. 2 years ago, Jonathan, we actually the Marvel Disney Plus shows, and you had Loki at number 2. So you're very consistent with your thoughts on Loki. But yeah, I'm
I
excited
love
for
me some
Loki season
Loki.
2. You know, the first Loki season, it was all right. I actually personally, I thought that was the best Disney Plus series at that time when it came out. But
Yeah.
then when, as time goes on, and I figured out, okay, well, then it really didn't connect to anything. I was like, not really. But I'm still excited for Loki season 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Since they're filming right now and since it's coming out next year, it makes me excited. Next up, the Marvels.
Marvel's not. I can't really say I'm excited for it. You know me, I'm the biggest Captain Marvel fan here. I love Captain Marvel, but Miss Marvel recently was good, but like I don't know. We know nothing about this. The only thing we know is that it's gonna be Captain Marvel. You got Monica, and then you have Kamala Khan. Not a lot to go off to be excited about. So I don't know. I'm gonna check it in because I love Captain Marvel, but can't say it's at the top of my list for hype.
For me, I mean, Miss Marvel was all right. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad. And I do like the first Captain Marvel, so I'll probably enjoy this one. I've got a little bit of hype there, but not too much.
I mean, the first Captain Marvel wasn't really that bad, but Miss Marvel, I really like that as a show. I can't wait to see her in the Marvels. That's all I got to really say. Also, I love Monica Rambeau from WandaVision. So, seeing her in seeing those two in the Marvels and then another Captain Marvel movie, I'm not objected from it. It's just not at the top of my list of excitement though.
Yeah.
Next up, Ironheart.
Ironheart, I can't really say I care about Ironheart because
I feel like I've got to see this new Black Panther film first before I decide that.
that's fair. But like Riri Williams, all I know about her from anything is that she's just Iron Man female. She's just a female Black Iron Man. So I don't know. I don't really want to see Iron Man get replaced because I feel like there's really only one Iron Man in the MCU, and it should be that way. Besides, you obviously have like War Machine. But I don't know. I can't really say I'm hyped for Ironheart at all. I don't really care. But who knows? That might change after Black Panther, like David said.
Yeah. I mean, I think that I know a little bit about Ironheart. I remember back in 2015, RDJ left the Iron Man role. That was before he renewed his contract, and they were like saying that Riri Williams is going to be the new Iron, person in the MCU. Obviously, that didn't happen. But I've been actually speculating that the MCU is going to bring Ironheart into the forefront, and sure enough, they are. And starting off with Black Panther 2. And I think that could be pretty interesting, but at the same time, not very excited for it. Honestly, I don't really care that much. But something that I do care about, Blade.
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 I'm be real. I don't really care much for Blade as a character, but I care about what they could do with Blade. And obviously, it's gonna be that like street level, like supernatural side of the MCU, which I feel like is with Marvel Entertainment as a whole. That supernatural street level side is something you don't really see often or like at all in the movies, but it's like I feel like you can do some of the coolest stuff with that. And just like that whole like realm of like Ghost Rider, Blade, Moon Knight, like Daredevil, like I'm excited for it, and I've been predicting for a while. I hope they're gonna lean towards Midnight Suns or whatever. I'm excited anything street level coming out now. I'm excited for, except for like Echo, of course. But I don't know. I'm hoping
because we had so many like big things, like we had so many alien invasions this time. I think it's good that we have some demons and ghouls in the supernatural, some random thugs and.
I hope my boy Black Knight will be in it because I'm excited to see where his story goes after the Eternals. But I don't know. Blade's up there. Blade's up there. I'm ready for it.
I don't
he's
know
most
nothing
definitely
about him.
gonna be in the movie.
I don't know nothing about it, so I'm just gonna have to see for myself. This is one of those. Okay, I know it exists, but I'll decide whether it's good or not when it comes out.
Yo, I mean, I'm glad that it's actually we actually got a release date. They're actually starting to roll cameras in a couple months. I really like the actor that's gonna play him. Blade is a very cool character in my opinion. Everybody in my household watched Blade growing up. I'd never seen any Blade movies, honestly, but I'm definitely gonna like check them out when this movie comes out. Overall, I'm very excited for this movie. It's one of the movies that like really gets me like, okay, maybe they can go hard PG-13 with this. They could do something. Hard PG-13, mature at least. But going to another project, Agatha, Coven of Chaos.
I don't care about it.
I don't care.
I didn't like Agatha that much in WandaVision. I don't care. Why is she getting her own movie or TV series? I don't care at all. That's all I have to say.
It's another quantity of
I don't really care,
thing,
but like it's one of those things where I'm still kind of curious because like, what is this? Is it a prequel? Is it is it from another universe? I mean, like
this is something. To be
really
honest, I
going
just
on
hope
here?
they just bite the bullet and just cancel this. I mean, I know they don't really cancel stuff anymore, but I truly do not care about Agatha.
I wouldn't say cancel it, but I mean, come on now, it's free content, I guess. But
Bro,
it could be garbage.
But it
seems
feels
like
like
it's
they're
gonna be
literally just
filler.
pumping out something. Yeah, they're like pumping out. Okay, yeah, the winter 2023 is our like slate open. Yeah, let's just pump out some Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Where literally that
listen,
budget money. What?
But like, actually, keep going. Say what you're saying.
That 200 million that they're using to make that 6-part episode series, they could use to something else.
Hey,
A
that's
Moon Knight
cool.
season 2. They
That's
could do
cool and all,
anything.
but like, you gotta have trash before you have peak. You know what I mean?
No.
Yes.
I'm not just gonna sit here and be spoon-fed bad content. I don't care about
Okay,
Agatha at all. They should not make
listen.
Agatha.
You gotta have garbage Agatha so we can have peak Daredevil. Come on now.
Speaking of peak Daredevil, that's our next project up. Daredevil Born Again.
Born Again.
Oh,
Before I talk about how excited I am, one thing, L title.
terrible title.
Terrible title.
Terrible
Yeah.
title. Yeah.
Such a horrible
Two is
name.
terrible.
Hey. It's not the title is bad. It's just like the way
No,
it
the title
looks
is bad.
when you look at
Born
it.
Again, that
No.
sounds horrible.
It sounds like they're literally saying, hey, y'all remember that Daredevil series that we canceled a couple years ago? We're bringing it back.
But like
What?
they have a good excuse because it's
It's Born Again.
comic run.
I guess.
And I'm so excited because from what I've read about it, is that it might have
So
Avengers in it. It might lead
What?
might lead into Captain America because the Avengers are in the Born Again comic run. He teams up with them. So I don't know what could go on here, but I am so excited because Daredevil is just amazing, and I'm glad that they're finally doing something with him.
Man, as a Daredevil fan, bro, as Daredevil being my favorite Marvel hero, probably my favorite superhero, and this being my favorite live action TV show, I gotta say, man, them bringing this back for 18 episodes a season is incredible. It's game changing. They're bringing back the whole cast. Hopefully, well, we've only seen like 2 main cast members come back, but I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see
Gonna be
more of
peak.
Daredevil.
It's
It
gonna be
will be
peak.
fake, in my opinion.
Me,
But going in,
okay,
another
I guess
movie.
I don't get to talk about Daredevil.
Nah, you're a hater.
you like Daredevil?
Oh,
like Daredevil? I
just
thought you didn't
because
like
I'm
him.
not, I don't think it's the best thing ever. You know, I like Daredevil. I'm obviously excited. I'm excited. I'm like super excited for the fact that they're finally done with the 6 episodes. Like, I was literally
Fine.
just
Oh yeah.
about to make a video saying why I'm scared for Daredevil and why the 6 episodes has to end. But the fact that they're finally going to switch to 18 episodes a season, especially for a character like Daredevil, that's if they release an episode a week, that's like 4 months of street level Daredevil content every week. I'm just
Yeah.
excited for it. I like Daredevil as a character. I like the Midnight Suns, and I keep saying I hope this all points towards a Moon Knight Spider-Man team up with Daredevil and all these other street level characters. So yeah, I'm excited for Daredevil.
Hey, and one more thing before we move on is that I was reading earlier on Twitter that even though it wasn't included, that Armor Wars still is coming. So I just wanted us
Yeah.
to add that in just so we don't miss it.
Yeah,
Armor
Wars.
Wars.
I think it's going to
I-
be announced at D23 though.
Hey, I'm excited to see more stuff in Tony Stark's suits. I mean, I love Iron Man so much. So I feel like it's gonna be a nice little continuation with Don Cheadle's character.
Yeah, and definitely Riri Williams, Ironheart is going to be included
Oh,
in
yeah,
that.
yeah,
She has to be. But Captain America: New World Order. New World.
I'm excited
Order.
for New World
Captain
Order.
America 4, guys.
But
Hey.
in Marvel, Captain America and the characters that surround his little corner of the universe, I just love it. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see Winter Soldier again. I'm gonna see U.S. Agent, maybe Zemo. Got Sam Wilson as Captain America.
Hey, Daredevil might be in it. You don't know.
Incredible movies,
And
bro.
just the title of New World Order, like that just hits me the right way. Like Captain America
Yeah,
dealing
that
with
is a-
some New World Order. Maybe it's the rise of Hydra again. I don't know. I'm excited for Captain America. Captain America is my favorite in the MCU, and I'm so ready for Sam Wilson as Captain America.
Yeah, in his own
I'm
movie, man.
happy. And then again, it's gonna be more street level because he doesn't have the superhuman serum. So we're gonna have a lot more hand-to-hand combat. I mean, we had that with, just regular Captain America, but like, I feel like they're gonna be able to do more things with his version of Captain America.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully.
And I mean, from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the show, I mean, I'm not really the biggest fan of it. I don't really think it's top tier Disney Plus Marvel, but I really think that it's, if they do it right, if they do it a little bit better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier, if they do it right, if they give us a good villain, then I think I would really love this one. But I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, a new Captain America movie, that's good. That's great. I love the Captain America movies. And Sam Wilson as Captain America. I just think that if you're going to go this route with the creators of Falcon and Winter Soldier, then try to do it a little bit better than you did before. But moving on, Thunderbolts.
Hey, I did say they was gonna do Thunderbolts. I know back in the day I was saying they gonna do Thunderbolts. I'm excited.
No,
Excited
nothing.
for it. Thunderbolts is
Don't know nothing
another
about it.
group of characters in that Captain America sort of mythos, and it's basically going to be
Mhm.
Marvel's answer to the Suicide Squad. We're going to be
I
having
agree.
some villains teaming up to do bad, and obviously it's going to be our villains teaming up to do good. It's going to be weird to make the show with the dude that plays Ross in the MCU having passed away. But I don't know. I'm still excited for it, and I hope it can be done well.
Oh, it's not a
If
show.
it's
It's a film. It's
It's
a
a
movie.
film. I thought it was a
Yeah,
show.
it's a movie. No,
Ooh.
no, it's a movie.
Oh well, I'm excited for it because I like
hey,
U.S.
even
Agent. I
better.
like Zemo.
Even better.
Hopefully we get some Red Hulk, maybe, but I don't know about that.
Never know.
I'm excited
Hey,
for
I
it. I'm
think we can
excited for
still
it.
get a Red Hulk even without Ross.
Yeah,
Like
they could just say
they
he
never
has a
really
son.
established
They could say Ross has
exactly.
a
They never
son.
really established nothing.
I'm excited for
And like,
Thunderbolts.
yeah, definitely, bro. I've heard a lot about the Thunderbolts since probably like when the Lego games, since the Lego games actually, Lego Marvel superheroes. But I never really like got really into the Thunderbolts. I know they're kind of like Marvel answer to the Suicide Squad. Overall, I think that piques my interest. I just don't think that I'm that excited for it.
I'm
Just
excited
saying.
for it. Just like I don't know nothing about him other than U.S. Agent is in it and Zemo, but just that logo looks intimidating. I'm
Mm.
ready for something like this.
Yeah, man. And you know what I'm ready for? Fantastic freaking Four. I'm ready for that.
Fantastic
Hold
Four.
on. Before we say that, this is
What?
Phase 6 peak that we're gonna go
Oh
ahead
yeah.
and get
It's
into.
kicking off
We're
Phase
done with Phase
6.
5.
Kicking off Phase 6 with the Fantastic Four. I feel like
Yep.
no matter how
That
big
is
of a Marvel
bold.
fan you are, like you can be like us, watch every single thing they release, keep up to date with the timeline, or you can just tune in for the big movies every now and then. I feel like everybody loves Fantastic Four.
You have
Everybody
to,
loves
man.
Fantastic Four.
Like you guys say that, but like I don't think I think I've seen one Fantastic Four film.
Well, there's
I,
only
I
like
don't think
3.
I've seen Fantastic. Actually, I don't think I've even seen one all the way through.
But you
So
still
I
know
know
of the
Damn.
Fantastic Four.
I actually had some of the animated series on DVD.
I was
That's
introduced to the
literally how I know
Fantastic
about them.
Four from Lego Marvel Superheroes 1. And
Me
then
too.
I watched the old movies, and then I watched Fantastic when it came out. I love the Fantastic Four. I mean, my favorite on the team is Johnny Storm. I love the Human
Me
Torch.
too, man.
I'm excited for Fantastic Four. I want to see what Feige can do with them, and I feel like it's been a long time coming and it's about time that they get introduced.
Yeah. I definitely
so.
think that they're gonna announce the cast and hopefully the director, all of it, the cast and crew. I hope they're gonna announce all of it at D23. They got to, man, because Fantastic Four, you got to do the Marvel, you got to do Marvel's first family, right? We've had 3 Fantastic Four, actually 4 Fantastic Four movies, and all of them have not really been that good. I actually like the older movies though, because I grew up with those movies. But I think that if y'all can do it right, if they can do it right, props to them, man. They ended the curse. Hopefully, they can end the curse of bad Fantastic Four movies.
Hopefully.
All
Yeah.
right, now let's get into the peakest of the peak. So first, we're starting off with Avengers Kang, the Kang Dynasty, I think it was, or is it just Kang Dynasty?
The Kang
I
Dynasty.
mean,
Yeah.
we were all expecting stuff from Comic-Con, but was anybody expecting an Avengers movie?
I was not
An
expecting
Avengers
one,
movie?
man.
The title, the Kang Dynasty, just the title alone, just we got a while to this. We got a
Dude.
lot of setup, but the first Avengers film since Endgame, the first in what Phase 5 or Phase 5
Yep.
Avengers movie.
Phase 6.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm
Actually,
excited. It's
hold on.
Yeah.
Avengers.
Bro, and Endgame came out when, like April of 2020. That means there'll be like a 5-year gap between.
Endgame came out in April 2019.
Dang,
That's
6
6
years.
years.
Holy crap, that's actually insane.
Just
But
the
I kind of
fact-
remember a while ago saying that they're not gonna make more Avengers movies until 2025, and it's kind of weird that they're coming
I
out
thought I
with
remember you
2025.
saying they're never going to do it. There is no more Avengers movies.
Yeah, I think
Why?
Yeah, I remember
It was
saying like there is
WTF
no
right
more
now.
Avengers, but like I feel like they're gonna have like the name Avengers in the title, but there's like no more Avengers. Like
Bro,
Avengers
we
is
all knew
not.
there was gonna be no stupid new Avengers crap. Come on now.
Hey,
They
just
never gonna do
because it
something
doesn't
like
say
that.
Young Avengers in the title, I don't think a Young Avengers: The Kang Dynasty hits as hard as Avengers: The Kang Dynasty.
Bruh, the Young Avengers are not coming.
Hey,
Not
man, we can
doing
put
that.
money on it right now, but
I'm
I'm
not putting
excited.
money on that.
The fact that we have this confirmation that it's building towards something. That was my whole problem with Phase 4 is that there was no clear end in sight. It was just them trying all this different stuff, but none of it sticking. But now we know we have the multiverse saga. It's leading up. It's leading up to the Kang Dynasty, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah, I think
Daredevil's
we're all
in that,
excited for
man.
Kang Dynasty. We might as well just talk about, Avengers Secret Wars. I mean, same. I mean, we have no idea what's exactly going to be going on, but it
Secret
looks like they're two
Wars.
sequel film. It's a
Secret
sequel
Wars.
film.
If they do Secret Wars how it's done in the comics, then this has some big stuff. This is Secret Wars in the comic storyline. It's mainly Fantastic Four story, and this is where God Emperor Doom shows up. And Doctor
God
Doom
Emperor
is one
Doom,
of the
the
coolest Marvel
mutants,
villains. Like this is a mutant story. I'm pretty sure Inhumans are in this. We have
bro.
Doctor. I'm more excited for this one than see Kang Dynasty
Yeah,
because this has some major implications. If they are truly going to show Doctor Doom, God Emperor Doom on the big screen, especially with all these Inhumans and mutants and the Fantastic Four, is this going to be our
honestly,
next Endgame?
yo,
I'm
what if
so
it's like a
hyped.
3-movie arc, like the Fantastic Four, Kang Dynasty, Secret War? That's a 3-movie arc. Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four. That's their introduction to the MCU.
I'm just ready for
All 3 of these
another
movies.
event like Infinity War, and then that wait from Infinity War to Endgame. I'm ready for something like that again. Just a
Yeah.
big event, and the fact that we have it in 3 years before they even drop, I'm excited for it. Secret Wars, I think, has more hype than Kang Dynasty, but just the fact that we have the next 2 Avengers movies, we know what they're building up to. I'm ready. I'm just ready.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Secret Wars is going to be like a 3-hour film. I have a really good feeling that it's going
I
to be
won't
around
put it
there.
past them.
It's gotta be.
And
Dude,
honestly, this is my closing thought on the Secret Wars, bro. You guys remember in No Way Home when the symbiote was left behind?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
in Secret Wars, that's
Yeah,
where
Venom is
Spider-Man gets the
also in it.
symbiote.
Secret Wars
Yeah,
was
in
3
Secret Wars, that's
I
when
was
years
just
down
reading
the
about
line.
Spider-Man
that.
gets the
Venom.
symbiote.
I think Symbiote Spider-Man is on the cover of Secret
Yeah,
Wars. I think he
he's
is.
on the cover. That's interesting, bro.
That's a
What are they
long
gonna do with
time
that?
for setting it up, but hey, I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey,
I
look,
wouldn't be
I didn't
surprised,
see
man.
Spider-Man nowhere on that chart, but you never know. They could announce it at some point.
But then again, at other Comic Cons, they never
I mean,
really
think
announced
we still
Spider-Man
have
movies.
3
Can't.
years, and we don't even have everything announced. I guarantee there's more stuff coming between now and then that they have
That
not announced
that
yet.
wasn't even half. That wasn't even
Yeah.
half of Phase 5.
The
Actually,
only
that
thing
was
we
probably
know of
around half of Phase 5.
Phase 5 is Fantastic Four, right? No, Phase 6 is Fantastic Four in
Yeah.
these Avengers movies.
In
Even
September,
Phase
they're gonna
5,
announce
that's barely
the
even
rest
half.
of Phase 6. They're gonna
No, Phase
announce
5.
the
Phase
rest of
5.
Phase 6, bro.
I'm
What
just
you mean?
ready.
Why would they put more in Phase 5?
They're gonna put more in Phase 5. They're gonna put maybe remember we still have Deadpool. They haven't even announced. Still they didn't talk about Armor Wars.
But that can all be like before like the Avengers movies in like Phase
yeah,
6.
Phase 5.
All right. Okay.
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 Anyway,
Oh yeah. Marvel, screw you. I wanted to see Deadpool 3, but thanks for everything else.
yeah, they should have showed a little bit of Deadpool 3. But man, that's it for the Comic-Con coverage. We covered up everything Marvel, DC. DC, you guys disappoint me every year. Hopefully
Hey,
DC
maybe DC
fandom, to be honest
fandom.
with you.
That's where they're gonna hard hit,
Maybe.
hopefully.
Bro, the most we gonna get
Maybe.
is some freaking what's that game called? Gotham Knights. That's all we getting.
They could have showed, bro. They could have came out with some announcements of Batman 2. They could have showed a little clip of the Flash, Aquaman 2, Batgirl, Blue Beetle. They could have done anything, any of the projects that they got lined up. You know what they did? Sneak peek of Black Adam, and the first trailer was there too. 2 movies coming out this year. You guys disappoint me so much. We've getting that Agatha show before we get a Superman movie. Anyway, Marvel washed them out, bro. Marvel washed them out. At the end of the day, that's it for the Comic-Con coverage. Comment down below what you guys think of the Comic-Con, and what was your favorite panel? Which announcement got you excited the most? And hopefully this will open up a long string of videos about these panels, about announcements, rankings, and stuff like that. Hopefully, if you made it this far, leave a like and subscribe. And with that being said, we will see you all next time.
Peace.